Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rosy O, and today I'm going to do a quick 10-minute whip and chat working on the Diamond Dotz rose portrait painting. I am actually loving how it's starting to come out. I got to finish the pink section from the last whip and chat I had, so I'm really excited to move on to the next color. And let me start the timer real quick. And there we go. So I make sure I give you all the 10 minutes. Apologies for the bright light you're going to see. I have my painting on a light pad. Let me decrease it a bit. I always forget that. No, apologies. It actually resets a bit back. So I don't have to worry. Sorry. So it stays the same the next time, which is really odd. So this is the section I'm going to work on. I'm going to try to zoom in a bit. As I noticed from my last whip and chat, I kind of forgot to zoom in. So I think that's a little better. I don't know, it should be a little bit more. I just need to make sure that, I can still paint. So it should still, yep, lighting's good. Yep, and it's on camera. So the color I'm going to work on here, it's number 7. Unfortunate, it's number 7 in the colors as well. I think I might have stated before in one of the previous whip and chats that Diamond Dotz has their own kind of numbering system for their diamonds. They don't follow the DMC naming. They have their own kind of namings. So that's why for this one, even though all of my diamonds are fixed by numbers, I'm just following the way they are in the legend. So, but fortunately for this one, the symbol 7 is 7. So 7-7. So how are y'all doing? I hope everyone's having a wonderful week. We're getting close to the weekend, y'all. Thank goodness. It's been a long week. Well, I think it's always a long week. And the other neato thing I like is you can see this part I'm not going to paint. This, as I said before, this painting is a partial. But this section surprised me. I thought maybe it might have been sticky. No, it's just... Oh, apologies. Sorry about that. Plane passing by and it got really low, which means it got louder. And I switched my pens because I forgot this wonderful white one is the one that I put new putty in it. So that's why I just grabbed it real quick because I remembered. The other pen, as y'all saw, I was having difficulty picking up the diamond. So I thought, ooh, let me get the correct one. And yeah. Oh, I did want to mention some of y'all wonderful returning viewers. Thank you so much for that. Probably have noticed that my videos are a little bit different. And that's because when I was kind of reviewing my video, I do review them every now and then in case I have to change, anything specific in my description or my tags or anything. I started counting I started figuring out why sometimes my videos are a bit long. And that's because of the little long intro I would do. So I started researching it and I noticed that a lot of other people who own channels do not do the little intro part. They actually include it kind of as a little video. Introduction video, as you can say. So, and I love how it looks. So I started testing a bit with the editing program I have. It has so many neato effects. So I thought, you know what, let me try making one. And that's why I started putting one on my videos. And I actually noticed I cut off a couple of seconds from my video. And I kind of forgot to pick up diamonds. Sorry about that. Since I don't have the canvas taped down or anything, it slides. So that's why I'm keeping an eye out when I'm placing the diamond. Oh, perfect. And yeah, so that's why my videos are a little bit different now. And I really like how they look with the little intro video part. So I'm going to keep continuing my videos being edited that way. I don't know, I really love the little effects. I think it's kind of neat. And the program comes with it, but if there's one I haven't used, it allows me to download an effect for it for free, because since I have a subscription for the editing program, which I think is real neat. So that's why I like this program a lot. And yeah, so that's why my videos look different. And I was going to mention it in my last WIP and chat, but it kind of slipped my mind. So, as if you all probably saw in yesterday's video, I unboxed a wonderful painting, square painting, that I am going to record the kit up video. I'm going to try to do it this week because I really want to start on that painting. And I don't know why, since I've been completing a lot of my round paintings, I've just been getting, I don't know, it's kind of been inspiring me to, you know what, you're getting faster on rounds, let's switch over to squares and let's see if we can get myself faster with with squares. And actually, I am working on some of my WIPs I had from last year, and I have a couple of square paintings that I started last year as a side thing, and if I didn't record them or anything, I just wanted to see if I was comfortable with squares. But I was so slow, and I decided, you know what, I just put them to the side. But since I started getting into completing my round paintings a lot faster, apologies, there we go, the way I paint with rounds, I did it on squares, and yeah, to me there's no difference. And I started with one of the WIPs I do on the side. I just started working on it just like normal, like a round. I didn't think of, I wasn't worried about, oh, is the row straight, is the square straight? Like, I didn't really care. I just started putting diamonds. And I think that's what was stopping me and slowing me down, I was really worried the line was going to be crooked or really, wavy or anything like that. But since I stopped thinking about that, and I just kept painting just how I normally do with my rounds, everything started going straight on its own. And I started thinking, how come I never thought of it like that? How come I never thought that there's nothing really different other than, shape of the diamond? And I know square diamonds are smaller, so I know that's where they take a little longer. But I don't know why I never figured out, I guess that's the word I can think of, that, you know what, don't overthink it, just paint. Just place the diamonds and what happens, happens, I guess is the best way I can word it. And that's because I saw another painter that her channel, she had a random WIP and chat, and she was doing a square painting. And she kind of said something that I kind of thought of, that I usually think of when I'm painting. She was putting her squares and they were kind of crooked, and she pretty much was saying, yeah, I don't really care. She says square paintings, she started explaining that when you put squares down in the painting, the squares kind of start adjusting themselves a little bit. So that's why when you start seeing the rows and you start seeing them straight, it's because the squares kind of straighten themselves. And I never knew that. I've heard of that, but I really thought, no, what, do they really? So one of the little side square paintings I said I'm doing, I kind of really paid attention anytime. Oh, I have no idea why the putty sometimes gets out on me. I don't know. Sorry, I never noticed until she said that, and I thought, you know what? Let me actually pay attention. So I did a couple rows, and some of them I put them crooked on purpose, just really, really crooked. And yeah, I saw that when I started one of the rows, there were two different colors. So one row I did it, and I did it really crooked, really not so straight. Excuse me. Then the next row, I started just placing the diamonds, just putting them down normally. I started seeing the squares just adjust on their own. And I thought, oh my goodness, that is so weird. It does. If you really pay attention and just kind of focus on it, you'll see the diamonds do it on their own. I thought that was really neat. So that's why it popped in my head, you know what? Do not stress about it. Do not think about it. Just place the diamonds, and the diamonds will take care of the rest. And yeah, I started getting a little faster with the little square painting I'm doing on the side. And that one I'll make sure to provide an update on it. It's like a surprise update. As I said, I didn't show the painting. One day I was just annoyed that, I have so many squares. I have to start working on them. I just kitted it up and I just started working on it. But yeah, I think it's really neat. I'm honestly, as I said, it's my second year diamond painting, so I'm happy that I still learned something new and that I get surprised with this craft. And I didn't know that square diamonds do that. My goodness, I don't know why this putty now does not want to pick up. There we go. Yeah, so that's why the square painting I showed yesterday, the fairy tales painting that I unboxed, I really want to kit up and start. And I know it's going to have a lot of color blocking for the background. Because you all probably saw, it's all 310, which I have no problems with. I love 310 diamonds, as I've said before. So I'm real excited to kit it up and just sit down and just start going to town. Placing all of that 310 in the background. Well, sort of. Because one of the square paintings I have been working on the side has a colored background. It's a purple color. And majority of the outline, it's kind of like this, but it's actually, ooh, I dropped the diamond. It's actually purple, so you actually paint the outline of it. I kind of start getting bored because there's just solid color. So I decided to start working on the main image first, just kind of complete the lining and the little section, and then complete the color block part of the background. And I actually caught that I was a little faster, and I didn't feel as bored. As I said, I'm not just focusing on one color. I looked up again. I always research it, whenever I have a chance. And I did see another diamond painter. That's her style. When she paints. She was doing a WIP and chat. A random channel. I just started looking around and channel popped up and I saw, oh, look at that. They painted that style too. So it kind of makes me happy to know that I'm not the only one that's, slowly finding out there's so many different ways you can, paint with this wonderful craft. Apologies, my whole thing ended up being about diamond. It's always about diamond painting. Sorry about that. And it's being a little slow because I do not know why this putty is kind of giving me difficulty placing it. Sorry, now I'm really focused on making sure I'm picking up the diamond. So stay tuned for that kit up video for the fairy tales painting. I am so excited to kit it up. And I know it's going to maybe be kind of a long video because there's a lot of diamonds for this painting. And like I said, a majority of it is 310. And I am going to kit up 310 just mostly because I'm worried I'm going to lose a packet because that's happened to me before. And I have larger storage units, tube storage units. I don't usually use them because majority of my paintings still just, oh my goodness, I didn't want to pick up again. Majority of my paintings will use the 60 count tube storage. They're all art dot. So that's why I don't usually, bust out the large ones. So, oh my goodness, we hit 12 minutes. Sorry about that. I just kept fighting with the diamonds a bit. Oh, this one fell off. I thought maybe it's part of that one. I have no idea why the putty did not want to work with me. Kind of slowed me down a bit, and I'm sorry. I only got to finish this little section here. Ooh, the pink and the red are looking nice. I kind of want to keep going to finish this section because I feel kind of bad that majority of the time I was struggling to pick up the diamonds. Oh, look, I got a little pop sound. I usually don't do that unless I press it really hard, but usually I don't get that little pop sound. So unless I press really hard, I don't know why. And I know if you're using glue dots, you get a lot of that little pop sound, but after a while, to me, I find it kind of annoying. So that's why I'm kind of glad that I'm not using it. As I said, I was using a putty. But I think, even though it's kind of new, I've been painting all day, so I think I kind of overused this poor putty. Let me just finish this last row. And there we go. So I'm going to continue on off screen. Finish this section and finish this little section as well. There's a little bit here. And I'll make sure to put a picture. Apologies. I'll make sure to have it ready for our next WIP and chat. And I'm thinking if I should put a picture on Instagram. Oh, yeah, you know what? I'll put a picture on Instagram of the little section I completed. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to show. I finally, let me zoom out a bit. I don't know if it shows. Probably not. I finally got a little cover for the light pad, so that's why, even though I lean a lot, it's not turning off. It's because I finally have a little cover. See? And you can hear the click when I close it. I found it. I had purchased it before, and I found it in my little drawers, or I put everything in when I was moving, and I found it. I was like, yay, I don't have to worry about the light pad turning off. Oh my goodness, it's doing such a pretty effect. As you can see, it's switching to pink. And this section is another color. This is a section 2, but this section, this color, it connects to this one. So when I hit up to here, I'll complete this part. Or I might just go ahead and complete it. It's going to switch over to yellow, and I'm super excited to get to the yellow orangey color. Oh, that looks so pretty. And like I said, I'll make sure to complete the section I was starting on in the other sections, and I'll take a picture of it so you can see where the wonderful color is transitioning. Oh, that is coming out so nice. I really like it. And again, if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, all I ask is if you can do the usual. If you can like, comment, and subscribe, I really appreciate that as well. Really helps put the channel out there, and it really allows me the opportunity to show all of these wonderful diamond paintings we love to do, no matter how much red it is taking me. And again, thank you for your time, and have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you.